There's so many reasons. I'm just going to hit the top 10 probably here, but the number one reason I always see about ACN is they stay relevant. They never sit on what was the past, because as you guys, like I said earlier, when I joined, we had a long distance service. If they were still trying to hawk long distance service, we'd all be pretty broke and we wouldn't be having much success, right? So they stay on top of what's relevant in the industry. And because we are unique, that is the key here, guys. You gotta really think about this for a second. There's no company like ACN, and I'll say this, there'll never be one, because the only reason ACN's in the position it's in today is because it's generated millions of customers. And that means lots of people, lots of big companies come to ACN and say, hey, why don't you offer our deal, our deal, our deal? But they're very rigid on that. They turn down probably 20 or 30 deals a month of companies saying, hey, will you offer this, will you offer that? Because they want it to be something that they see that other people see value in, not 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10, right? Not everybody's going to be on our service. Not everybody's going to join our business, but that's their logic and their thinking constantly is, what can we provide to stay relevant? And does it open up a new space? Like you said earlier, you know, we just opened up healthcare in the last year. Now, I know you guys, you get the benefit of actually going to the doctor, like your government actually pays for that. Ours does not. And so because of that, it's such a relevant product right now, because the news, you turn on the news, half the news is about how bad healthcare is or how expensive it is or whatever it is. And so that brings a different person to the business model. Here's something you guys are going to find, and you guys should be super excited about. Just the fact that they have some type of a deal to do mortgages, to get paid on mortgages, it's going to bring a different clientele to your business, not just services. But I have gotten such a different clientele of people from the healthcare that I prospected them for years. I mean, one of the things my claim to fame probably in all of this is, you know, I'm pretty good at follow-up, and I'll sponsor people that have been in the business, that have looked at it for 10 years, 15 years, I just signed a guy 3 weeks ago that I've been prospecting for 18 years because he was worth prospecting for 18 years. But the thing was that he looked at ACN and nothing got him excited until the healthcare. But what's funny is now that he's doing the healthcare, he has all the other services now and he's offering them, because that's what happens, right? They get in, they go, well, why wouldn't I get paid on my own cell phone? That doesn't even make any sense. Why wouldn't I get paid on my own electricity bill? So they get it then. So everyone has a button that's pushed by this. And I'll say this to you guys, like, every time you have a service launch, what you need to realize is it's like launching a brand new company, but one that's stable, one that actually is going to pay the bills, going to pay you a check, going to be here tomorrow to pay you, going to open up additional countries. So you have a new service making you a new company with all the old benefits. And that's why you should be excited, because a lot of people don't get that. They just, for some reason, they almost take for granted what ACN is. It's unique. It's different. You can go to any nutritional company you want, Bitcoin companies. I mean, they got them all out there, but you know what? They're all going away too, as fast as they're coming in. There's so few companies that make it in this industry and have the leadership ACN has. And that being said, I would just say one thing about Canada that I love is there's a lot of high level integrity people that have great character in Canada that are leaders. So it only takes momentum for Canada to become explosive. You know, the momentum could come from this new service, but it could come from just the fact that you're getting a new service. That's the thing. And when you have good leadership, everything else works its way out every single time. And so you guys have been tested, right? With I can't believe you guys have been in for 10 years. That's crazy. It seems like you guys just got in a couple, 3 years ago. I'm terrible with my time. My wife tells me that all the time, but it doesn't seem like you've been here 10 years. So when you think about that, if you ran across the next number one money earner in ACN today as a prospect, the abilities, the tools that you have now, you know what to do, right? And that's you're always in training in ACN and network marketing, is as you're building a business, you're getting better every day as long as you're active. And that's what you want, because you want to be in the perfect spot when the right person looks at the business, because you could have screwed that person up 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago. But if you're advancing your skill level, like, you're ready for that person to, appear. So it's really you got to think long term always, but act as though you only have 1 week left. Like that's how you have to do it.